Hi everyone, this is Andrei from Ankorss Tech, and today we're gonna make a small tutorial about our Ankorss script. First of all, how to run it: you go File, Script, Run Script File, choose our script, open. If you want to use it rarely, let's say, but if you want to use it daily, I would suggest you install it. You go Script, Install Script, choose it, click Select, and then restart After Effects. I'm not gonna do that because I already did, and I can find it now under Window. At the bottom here, there's my Ankorss script. Because it's here, that means it's dockable. I can dock it anywhere I want in the UI and use it from there. Let's explain a bit the UI. It's our logo, the name, a small help button with a small help text, the 9 points where you can put the anchor point, a special text anchor that we are going to go over in 1 minute, and then the time where the anchor point is calculated. Let's start to see how this works. Let's say I have a rectangle, for example, and I want to make it grow towards the top. If I grow the Y size, we can see it grows to the both bottom and top. So I can move my anchor point in the bottom middle, and it will grow now only top. Left and right goes to the both sides. If I want only to the right side, let's say, I move the anchor point here. You get the point. We also have an alt modifier. If let me delete this. So our anchor point is here. If I only want to modify one part and put it top, but here, not in the corner, not in the middle, here, but the top, we can hold Alt and press top, and one component remains the same and the other component is modified to be at the top. Also, this script works with animations. If we have this small animation and we want to move the anchor point, let's say, to the middle, the layer does not move. The position changes, so the layer can stay at the same spot. Going further, let's explain the text anchor. Let's say we have two texts and we want both to have the base on this ruler. If I choose the bottom as anchor point, and if I do not have this descender here, the P, you will see that the text moves when I delete the letter P. If I don't want this behavior to happen, I will select both and will put the anchor point on the base of the bottom layer. So if now I delete the P, I can see how the text stays in place. Because the anchor point is on the bottom row, we can also see that if we add text, it goes upwards. If I want the text to go downwards, we can choose both text and put the anchor point in the base of the top row. We can also put it left, right, okay, any point. Moving forward, what if we have a text animator? We can see the source rectangle of the layer. It's the rectangle made out of these small rectangles, small squares, red squares. If I choose the anchor point to the bottom, I will see how my animation kind of breaks, because the animation is always at the bottom. What I can do to fix this is go to where the animation is ended. Wait a minute, the animation is also bad. Okay, let's say the text comes up and goes down. If I choose the current anchor point time, the anchor point will be calculated at this very time. So if I choose the bottom of the last row, I can see now that the text animates correct. If I add a row, because I chose the bottom here, the text goes up and the animator still works. Every other option here is basically kind of same as the current, just that at specific I write where. So let's say this is 2 seconds 15 frames, I would write 2.5 seconds. Layer start means the beginning of the layer, layer end means the end of the layer, layer percent means 0% is the beginning, 50% is the middle, 100% is the end. I want to go a bit over this one, why I did this one particularly. Let's remove the anchor point. Let's say we have 4 layers that are spread out towards inside our composition, and they all have in and out animations. So in order to change the anchor point, I will have to go to this with current and select, go to this time, select this, because if I select this both and I choose the bottom, it will calculate the bottom for this one here and for this one before the animation. It will not look pretty. So if I select all of them and here choose layer percent 50, which is the middle, the 50% of the layer, and choose bottom, it will calculate the anchor point for each layer at the bottom in the middle of the layer. Okay, I hope this was clear enough. Don't hesitate to comment if you want any future features for our script, or if you find any bugs. We'll be happy to help. Have a nice day.